What's going on? So this is the build video for the shocks for the MWX R1. So when you get the shock bodies off of this parts tree, make sure to get them nice and clean. You want to take this drill bit that's included with the kit. It is a perfect fit here. Use your drill and just slowly kind of clean out any debris. I don't know how well you can see. I thought I hit record and I started this process, but I'll point to all the black spots on the mat that all that stuff came out of the shock body itself. So I just kind of restarted the video and kind of show you where I'm at. So I did this once with a small little rotary drill. Now I'm just doing it with my hands, but definitely clean the. This is just really meant to clean them out. And let me see, some more stuff came out right there. So yeah, I just want to clean these up real good. I'm just doing it with hand. I already did it once. Okay, that should be good there. Now let's do this one again. This one shouldn't be as bad because this one like opens all the way, you see? So it's not as it's not gonna have as much debris just sitting in there for manufacturing. But you can just give it a nice little inspection and boom. Okay, so now that kind of caught up after a little not recording mishap. So this is, we're going to be doing the shock build for the MWX R1. Shock bodies, here little eyelets and stuff, the shock shaft, little red aluminum shock collars, and this little red piece, I think it goes in the middle or something there. And yeah, have your Kyosho 30K, Kyosho 15K grease, have that ready, and that should be kind of the basics to get you going, put you in the right direction. So let's go ahead and get the video started.
Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about the shocks, the center shock and the dampeners.
Okay, so he's assembling one of these. So once you put the little, whatever this is called, the red piece on there, you can just get it down all the way to the end. Don't like overdo it, but just get it to the end and it'll be good. Go ahead and do the second one because he moves fast and I'm gonna try to keep up. And just make sure you're threading them on straight. And if there's any debris left on them, make sure to kind of get it as clean and gentle as you can with a little knife. Like this one, I didn't, so I thought it would kind of thread over. So I got to clean where it was attached to the parts tree. I got a little bit of thread in there by accident, but should be okay. Okay. For some reason, this one was a little tighter than this one. Just something I'll note for you. Okay, let's continue the video.
Assemble these. Alright, putting your collar on, gonna screw it all the way down to the bottom as far as you can go.
Okay. So
gotta make sure it's straight. Sometimes it'll get crooked and not. There we go. Okay, I already did the center one to save time. All right,
okay, and do the center one too. He's a sneaky guy. Okay, the center one. So yeah, now I gotta clean up where it was attached to the parts tree. Actually threading it on kind of fixed some of the issue. That should be enough. Yeah. This one is tight. Hurting my fingers. Looks like he goes dang near.
Damper shafts.
He doesn't go all the way, but yeah, because I'm sure that adjusts the tension and whatnot.
Put in pliers. Hold tight. You don't want it to spin. Screw your ends on, and also on the.
Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. So I get these off the parts tree. Looks like there's 2 different sizes here. That one's on there good. Or are these all the same and I'm tripping? They're all the same. No, they're not the same. They don't look the same. I'll keep them separate like I had them. So there's 2 identical ones that should go with these. Take the small ones. He said hold it with a shock. This looks like the shock body. You can put some grease on that later. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so now these are tricky to thread. If I can't get it, I'll show you guys a little trick. Okay, we're gonna grip that thing down. Grip it right there. Okay. That's one. And then
On the plastics tree, there are 3 of these eyelets. 2 of them are together. Those are the 2 for the side dampers. The one that's by itself is the one for the center.
yeah, so these 2 are different. So use the 2 identical ones for the side dampers, like he said. See if I can do this with my hand. I don't like holding the pliers. I don't know why I took it off. Okay. Done and done. Let's see what's next.
Next, we're going to apply our grease. You want to use 15,000. 99% of the time, that's what I use. Never really have to change it unless you're in extremely loose track or maybe extremely high track. But other than that, the Kyosho yellow is the way to go. You don't want to use atomic, and the problem with atomic is that
So he's applying a little bit to the end of the short ones. Let's try to mimic what he's doing. Hopefully it goes well. So just coat it up. Okay. Can't imagine he's gonna put a lot more.
As it gets dirty, it gets really, 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 really sticky and gluey. So I don't recommend using it for that. That grease is designed for gear diffs. Anyway, put a little bit of a 15K on there. Spin it, move it back and forth. It should feel nice and smooth. Then we're gonna take it back out, put your spring on, and put it just like that. That's how you do it.
Okay, so he said, so right now we're just kind of trying to spread that grease around, and then he said, take it off, put the spring on. I obviously forgot the spring, but we'll go with what he's using.
That's how you do it.
He used blue. Okay, let's go with blue. These aren't hard to change. I wonder if the CAD file shows anything different. So yeah, when you're on this CAD file, just make sure to give the page refresh so nothing kind of glitches out. I experienced that once. Let's see if it does it again. No, okay, it's fine. So CAD shows red, he did blue. I don't know, do I have Facebook on this iPad? We can, no. I was thinking we could look at something. I'm gonna put blue just because it looks nicer, and that's what he did in the video. I think that's a smart thing to do, right? And these springs, like, they don't need to be like, in the car they don't move that much, so they're only gonna move like a little bit. So you don't need to be like playing with them, like squishing them all the way. That's just really not what they're meant for. All right, so that's one. Let's do the second one. 15K grease. Okay, that's probably a little too much. Get this piece, and we want to put it in a little bit. Put it in a little bit, and then give it a twist, and just like, yeah. Okay, that's good. So grease is going to control kind of the how much or how quickly it dampens and reacts to the weight transfers in the car. Whereas the spring is going to determine how much that weight transfer, it's kind of how much suspension travel is a spring, and then the grease is kind of like how quickly the suspension travel is. So kind of use those accordingly when you guys are testing and tuning. Okay, what's next? So I'm a little bit ahead of them, but go ahead and start this eyelet. You can tell, so the last eyelet, make sure to put
center shaft.
All right, so now we're back. So yeah, I was finishing off this tie rod end, and I got a phone call, so it stopped recording. So I kind of picked back up where we left off. Okay, that one's on there. Let me go back to CAD. Where was I? YouTube. Okay.
Center shaft.
Okay, so I caught up to him. Well, what's he got? I think he's doing like a 30K on the center. Yep.
Use 30K. Keel show 30.
Okay, now it's 30K. I had some yellow left in there. Okay. I think I've been putting too much. Okay, he got a little black spring action going. Try not to get a bunch of grease on the spring. Just more that you got to clean later, you know. I guess it's going to get on there regardless how you do it, so I can't tell if that's the grease, but it feels really tight. Like you see it gets stuck there. I mean, it's probably... Oh yeah, because I didn't even do it that time. So sticking out. Feel like I can do a millimeter less. Okay. We'll fine tune all that later. That's the shock build.